We're told to protect our assets with things like living trusts and wills. But a case in Santa Clara County is raising questions about when your plans can be changed by someone else, possibly against your wishes. ABC 7 News I-Team reporter Dan Noyes has been looking into the role of the public guardian, and he has this report tonight.
In early February, 85-year-old Grace Alamo was in a Santa Clara County Superior courtroom surrounded by people arguing over what she wants.
She shared those wishes to the public guardian's office.
At the center of the dispute is where she's going to live and what will happen to her assets. She currently stays in an assisted living facility in Cupertino paid for by Medi-Cal, but owns this house in San Jose.
This is a family home. I've been living here for 30 years.
Grace's son Anthony has been fighting the county over its control of his mother. Stacks of legal documents on the dining room table show 5 years of court filings. Grace Alamo was conserved by Santa Clara County in 2008 after a court found the accusations credible that her son and now deceased husband Silvio misused her money and were not taking care of her.
Lies and insinuations that have no fact base.
The only reason why it's in this situation right now, in my opinion, is because the father and the son pushed it to this point.
Deborah Kemp holds the power of attorney for Grace Alamo's health care. Kemp met Grace while dating Anthony Alamo. She and Grace remained friends even after the couple split up. Kemp says Grace asked for her help because she didn't think Anthony had her best interests in mind.
He was unwilling to take care of her the way that a son should.
She points out that Grace filed for a temporary restraining order against her own son in 2008. In court filing, she wrote, "About 2 months ago, he shoved me. He makes fun of me because I stutter sometimes. He has told me I belong in a nursing home and that I am not well." Grace ultimately dropped her request for the restraining order.
My mother loves me. We care about each other. I visit her all the time.
The biggest fight has been over the Alamo Family Trust, set up in 2005. The only asset is the family home. Anthony Alamo believes the special needs clause in the trust protects the house from being liquidated to care for his mother's medical needs. But the court removed him as trustee because of a conflict of interest, that Anthony was to inherit the house when his mother dies.
It's an unprotected legal document. It's been assaulted by the court system and by the public guardian's office.
Anthony appealed being removed as trustee, but the 6th Appellate Court ruled against him. Now the county wants to take out a reverse mortgage on the home to move his mother back there and to pay for her medical care.
The reverse mortgage is almost a death sentence when it comes to the home, because once the reverse mortgage is put on, once the person passes away, then you have the situation where the house must be sold.
Sean Parr has represented Anthony Alamo. He says taking out a reverse mortgage goes against one of the reasons Grace Alamo created the trust.
It's very clear that her intent at the time she drafted the trust was to be put on Medi-Cal and was to protect whatever assets she may or may not have had at the time to be given to her heirs.
Anthony Alamo gave us this video of his mother.
"I don't want a reverse mortgage on the house."
The county contends the only way she can move home is with a reverse mortgage. Her son says she's in no condition to come back to the house. He thinks she will receive better care in assisted living.
The trust was about Miss Alamo and her desires, not about inheritance, not about what's going to happen after her death, and that is the primary issue in this case.
Tomorrow morning, Grace Alamo will have a chance to tell the judge where she wants to live. Anthony Alamo worries his mom might be too medicated to make a decision and to answer questions. And the county worries her son may have influenced her decision. We'll be there in court to tell you how it all plays out. For the I-Team, Dan Noyes, ABC 7 News.